Hi everyone, it's Anne from here at District Library. I am going to show you today how to do your chromatography, well, that's a hard word to say, experiment from our SciArt Take and Make kit. Let's get started. Okay, first things first, make sure you put something down to protect your surface, your work surface. I just used some old cardboard, but you want to put something down because the marker will bleed through the coffee filter. Just like that, and we don't want to stain your table or whatever area you're working on. So newspaper, cardboard, something like that. What we want to do with our marker is draw a circle on the inside of the coffee filter, kind of close to where the ruffly part meets the flat part. I'm using black. You can use pretty much any color marker as long as it's water-based marker. They all do some very different things, and even different companies' black markers do different things. So it's really fun to experiment with, I think. So just gonna start drawing my ring here. I usually make kind of a thickish line just so there's plenty of ink for the water to bleed through. This does not have to be perfect at all. We just need a ring and we need the center to be blank or just not colored on. The center needs to stay white. Nope, blood through there again. So you need a little bit of water in a cup or a jar, just a tiny bit of water, because what's going to happen is the water is going to soak into the coffee filter, and when it touches the middle, it's going to bleed up through the ring, and that will then continue to bleed through the coffee filter and separate out the ink colors. But we need to make sure that only the center, the uncolored center, is touching the water. So to do that, we're going to fold the coffee filter in half and then fold it in half again. It's going to look kind of like a piece of pizza. And we're going to be able to put that point down in the water. We want to open up just one layer of the coffee filter there to kind of create a little cone. You can see it's a little bit cone-shaped there. And the point will go into the water, and the rest of the flared part of the cone will help balance it on the jar so that it doesn't go all the way into the water, because you don't want the marker ring to be directly in the water. So then you just sort of balance it on there, make sure just the point is touching the water, and you'll watch some fun chromatography experimenting happen. Okay, so I know I showed from an angle from above with how to put your coffee filter into your jar or your cup, but I thought I'd show from this angle too, just because it might be easier for some people to see. So you've got your coffee filter folded into a little cone like this. We're going to just open up one layer right here, kind of make it floof out a little bit, so that when you put your coffee filter into your water, which there's just a tiny little bit of water in the bottom here, and how much water you use will depend on what size cup you use. Just want to make sure that only the uncolored part, the tip of the cone, touches the water. If the colored part gets in the water, it's totally fine. You can just use another filter and do it over again. But what you want to do then is you just want to gently put your filter into the water and let it balance on the jar there, and we will see what that chromatography magic looks like. Hope you have fun with it.